You may have heard of Za'atar and Dukkah. Now these are two very different spice blends. Za'atar is a very traditional Middle Eastern blend, and it generally contains a high proportion of thyme along with toasted sesame seeds, sumac, salt, and sometimes some oregano and parsley. And the idea of Za'atar is that you have this, what you'd almost call a Middle Eastern mixed herbs. Extremely versatile. You can use it in lots of different ways. A very traditional way is to get flatbread or Turkish bread, brush it with olive oil, sprinkle the Za'atar over it, and then put it under a griller and lightly toast it. I also find that Za'atar works beautifully in mashed potato, gives it a lovely flavour. And one of my favourite breakfasts is actually to have a piece of toast with hummus on it, sprinkle Za'atar over the top of the hummus, have a poached egg on top of that, and sprinkle some chili flakes on top of the poached egg. Oh, just absolutely beautiful for breakfast. The other interesting blend is Dukkah. Now, Dukkah is an Egyptian specialty, and it's generally made from nuts and spices. The more traditional Dukkah will be made from a combination of roasted hazelnuts, pistachios, toasted sesame seeds. There will nearly always be some cumin in there, sometimes a little bit of coriander. And the way Dukkah is mostly consumed is to take some Turkish bread, dip it in olive oil, then dip it in the Dukkah, which will stick to the bread, and then eat that as a snack. Very nice to have with drinks, very, very pleasant indeed. Now, because we're Australian, we decided to make an Australian version. And our Australian version does have nuts and sesame seeds in it, but it also has some Australian native spices in there like wattle seed and a kudjera. And the lovely thing about ours is that we've decided to call it ochre, because we Aussies are often referred to as ockers.